try doing this. Okay. Try that.
Can anyone hear us?
At any point, just tell us when you can hear us.
Yay?
Yay? Okay,
Yay.
I don't know what we did.
Okay, many yeses. We're good.
Okay.
We won't do it this setup again.
No, I
It
guess,
doesn't make any sense, but.
no, but see, I unmuted that. And then this is unmuted. So, but normally we have all that reverberation.
I know, but I think because we have those.
Okay, so is it good quality sound? Like it's not going wah, 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 or anything, is it?
Sound is good.
Sounds good, okay. Woo! See, every week,
We were so prepared
yeah,
this
like
week.
we were ready an hour in advance today. Like we've been sitting here, you know, like let's because we're all ready. But we have literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 computers in here, and if something's not quite right,
It all flew bars.
and we never know until we go live. So we have to make a note. So this one, okay, we're just going to talk this through so that we can watch it again. So this is unmuted. That's unmuted.
This is muted with headphones.
Yeah, and then the
Those are turned on. Did you turn your Bluetooth off somewhere maybe?
no. So I think we're good. Okay, hello everybody. This is Crazy Kellie and Savannah from the Insane Asylum. Because every week it's like one other thing. My top always looks crooked, and because it's a
My
bad
hair is.
we're having a day. But hello everybody.
Hi.
We're back this week. So we had a week off last week because there was a lot going on in my life, and it was spring break, right?
No, I ended up working on a commercial set last week.
Oh,
The
right.
dogs. My dogs do film work.
Yes.
They were in a big commercial, so. I was
They're
working on
famous.
Famous little puppies.
Yeah, she can't tell you what they were doing or else she'd have to kill all of you. Oh, Peggy's saying there's no sound. We still have sound, right? The sound is hoodie. Okay, so what
What
if I
does
do?
hoodie mean?
No, okay, so put that
Now
back.
we have sound?
Okay,
Still, I'm so confused. Some
Okay.
people have.
I don't know. So we're gonna have to go with whatever this is.
I think these are delayed comments.
They are.
Now sound. Okay.
Yeah, okay,
we're good.
okay. And if it's kind of wonky sounding, I apologize. You know, it's really, that's the one thing that is really tough with StreamYard is because we're running like 3 different computers, and then we have other computers over there. We're gonna have to figure this out and do some more, we're gonna have to do some more testing, but it's one of those things. Savannah's bringing in her laptop now so that she can do things that I can't do. Because it's too hard for my old brain to do all these, like, she's got some fun stuff today, so. Anyway, so I hope everybody had a really good holiday. I know that some people were celebrating Easter and some people were celebrating Passover, and I'm sure there's some other holidays mixed in there that I don't know about, but I hope that you had a good one. What did you do? Have a good weekend.
Our weekend was a little bit crazy. So, something that we do as a family is we go to the drive-in movie theater that's local. It's about a half hour away. So we went that, we brought the dogs, and Grace loved it. And about 20 minutes before the movie ended, our windshield wipers died, completely died. And it was raining very hard.
It was pouring.
And it was dark, and we had half an hour drive at least to get home. So we ended up stopping somewhere and borrowing a squeegee from a gas station, which we will return because we feel really bad. And I had to sit on the center console and squeegee through the sunroof.
You can see your bruise.
I have a big bruise from, I bruise like you touch me and I bruise. But anyways, so I was squeegeeing while my husband drove us home.
Can you just picture it? And the distance from the theater to their house is
It's 30 kilometers at least. I don't know what that is in miles.
it's still like over 20, and it's a long way. And so that was Friday night.
That was Friday. So then Saturday I was stranded because there was a rain warning all weekend. Perfect timing. But then my husband came home and we went out for dinner with Kelly's daughter and my sister-in-law and the girls that the Willow is 6 months younger than Grace.
Yeah.
And the two of them together are just a ball. And we got these fun milkshakes with like a massive piece of cake on top, and the girls were flying.
They literally ate every and drank every drop and licked that. Cam said that the outside of the it had icing on
They
it.
put icing and rolled it in sprinkles. I mean, it was very like an aesthetically pleasing milkshake. And
but 2 5-year-olds like inhaled it and they were like,
yeah. So then we did that, and then the Easter Bunny came and brought a basket, and then we went to my mom's house for dinner, and all my nieces and nephews were there. We did an egg hunt, and the Easter Bunny left some adult eggs with scratch tickets in them.
Oh, really?
Very nice.
Fun.
And yeah, and then Grace got sick.
And what did you guys have for dinner at your mom and dad?
Chinese food. My mom and dad have been really, really sick lately. They got COVID a few months back, and it's just kind of taken them out. And anyways, my mom said, I'm too tired to cook. And I said, well, I can come cook or we can order Chinese. And everyone decided that Chinese was a really good idea. So we ordered way too much.
Sounds good to me.
But it was great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome.
And now Grace is still trying to come down from the sugar high. She ate a lot of candy.
Yeah. Yeah, she was over, they came over to our place they had to pick up my husband's car or truck because Cam's was dead and Rob's not using his for obvious reasons. And but my husband was very sick this weekend. He, sometimes when he gets inactive, he gets really bad flare-ups of gout, and holy smokes was he sick. It affected him in so many horrible ways. And so this was like really one of the worst weekends that we've ever had to go through as a couple. And so they were coming over to pick up Grace's little Easter stuff I got her. And she was bouncing off the walls in the truck. And I said, because they were on the speakerphone, and I said, okay, Gracie, you're going to have to be a little, dial it down just a little bit for Papa's here because he's not feeling so good. And she was so good. She just wanted to color.
She's a very empathetic kid, and she knows, she tries her hardest when she knows, I need to, actually behave in this moment.
Yeah.
I mean, she's, I talk
so
like
sweet.
she's this, crazy kid, which she is, but she's, the sweetest, craziest kid.
Yeah, she's lots of fun. So it was a busy weekend around here. Rob was still sick until yesterday. He's finally up and about, but he had 2 legs that weren't working. So he was strapped to the couch for 4 days. I was going out of my mind. So it's still a thing around here. Things are not progressing as far as him or with our renovation or anything. So it has not been a fun time in my household. But, I'm still here and I'm still trying to big smile.
And you get funny picture updates from Cam and I of Grace.
Yes.
In the bathtub.
Cam sent me a picture the other day of Grace in the bathtub, and she was laying there with her eyes closed, and she had a terry towel head thing on, and she had cucumber slices on her eyes, and she's laying there like that. She was having a spa day.
I made her a spa. I put Epsom salt and I lit a candle, and she was, and we pretended. I called her Mrs. Grace, and I was like, Mrs. Grace, we're ready for you now, and spa music. So.
Oh goodness. Anyway, so there's been lots going on. So I hope that you guys all had uneventful or eventful and fun holiday weekend. So that's what happened around here. This week in the store, if I can speak English, we have our flat wide leather on sale. So this week we've got so this is our 5. Where do I go? This is our 5 millimeter leather. So that is just one color. This is the sea green, and that is one of Savannah's favorites. So she went, I gotta go the other direction. Yeah, kind of crazy.
Kelly said, oh, just go grab some pretty ones, and I grabbed the brightest things possible because anything colorful.
We have lots of different colors. We sold out of the bubblegum pink already, and we won't be getting that one back in. That was an older one. And this one is the vintage purple, and it's kind of a cool.
It almost looks like suede.
It does. It's really pretty. So those are all on 20% off, and you just use the code leather20 for your discount. And I'm going to give you those so they're out of the way. And I am going to show you, I'm going to do a project at the end of this using the leather. And
we have a giveaway.
And we have a giveaway. Yeah, so So some of the things like, so a couple of the projects, we've got some, we're trying something different. So if you look at the leather and you're like, well, I like flat leather, but what do I do with it? We've actually got some ideas here. So this is a kit that I had for a long time. It was called the, get it back up there. There we go. So it's called it was called the Christie. So all I did, there's actually a video out there. We just don't have the kit available for a lot of these because some of them are old. That is where I just took some fine wire and wrapped it around 5mm leather and put, I think, 4mm fire polish. So that's an idea for the 5mm. And then this is the Jennifer. And this is where I took the 10mm and I punched holes in it and took one of the long tier cast feathers and punched holes in those and then sort of lashed it on using Irish wax linen. So there is also a video on that. I'm just sort of looking at all of the people talking about what they did and stuff. So this is also another kit that I did. It's a 5mm leather. So that's a ending that I like to use a lot. I think it just adds a little bit of extra something. So
I love this one. I love the little charm.
Yeah.
Well, check the moon.
Yeah.
Did you do it because of that?
No, I just kind of, I don't know. I just sort of, they all worked when I layered them up. So
It's like the moon with the star.
yeah, thanks. I like that one too. And what else we got? We got another one.
Yeah.
So that one was done on one of the bead extravaganzas where I took some 3mm fire polish and made them look like little flowers. So that one has always been a favorite. I actually have one in here that I wear all the time. That's my phone. That's hard. It's hard when you got to go backwards. Like, it's like, where is it? Where is the camera on this? There,
Right here.
there. It's like it's backwards. It's bizarre. Do we have any more?
We have one more.
And so one of the things that we also have on sale is the bling leather. So it's just a 10mm wide leather, and it comes with a string of rhinestones down the middle. And so there's just a really simple little bracelet if you're looking for something to stack. This would make a really, really cute little bracelet, super simple. I have lots of new magnetic clasps that I'll be showing you too. So we've got all kinds of new things to use the leather with. So there you go. So that's some of the new stuff. If you want to take that little white leather thing off there. So that sale is on until Saturday night at midnight. So just make sure that you use the coupon code. I had a lady place an order yesterday, I believe, and didn't use the coupon code, but I gave it to her. I gave her the discount. It was only a few dollars, but I still gave her the discount in the form of a gift certificate. So, you know, I'm nice like that. I try to do nice things. Okay, make sure you check out our clearance page. It is getting a little obliterated, but I put a ton of stuff on there, like a ton of stuff. And as soon as, I guess people must check it all the time because I'll put it on there without saying anything, and next thing you know, there's huge orders. So make sure you check it out. There's lots of semi-precious, and there's some tier casts that I'm discontinuing, and all sorts of things. So that's the place to go if you're looking for some good deals. So, oh, thank you, Pamela. I appreciate that. Yeah, that flower design was really fun to make, wasn't it, Sandy? It's always been one of my favorites because I love flowers. Oh, and speaking of flowers, so we're going to do a giveaway. So we'll just run that ticker tape for a sec. We have to. Don't type it yet, guys. Yeah, yeah. Don't type this yet. Just okay. And now you can start saying flowers. Just type in the word flowers, nothing else, just the word. And in a while, I will do a draw. And what we're going to give away today is the project that I made at the end of this video. So that I will send to you. I don't know what I'm making yet. I grabbed some stuff.
You're gonna wing it.
I'm going to
wing it Wednesday.
I wing it Wednesday. I have no idea what I'm making this time. Well, I mean, I know what I'm making sort of, but I've never done a prototype on this one. So we'll see. If it doesn't turn out, I'll send you something better.
Everyone's like, I'm retracting.
Yeah. I don't want this one. Yeah. Everybody seems to be enjoying getting some little freebies in the mail.
I like giving them away. I like when you give them away.
Yes. I don't give them. Everybody likes it when I give stuff away. Well, while you guys are typing in the word flowers, I just want to talk to you about the exchange rate. And sometimes people say, well, what's that? Well, I would guess that a fair percentage of the people that are watching right now are from the United States of America. That means that when you buy off of my website, you're buying in Canadian dollars because I'm a Canadian company. And a lot of people don't know that. And so if you buy something for $10, you're going to pay about $7 because there's about a 30 to
35-cent exchange rate.
Yeah, but it depends on what your bank will give you.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll get charged an international fee if you're using a credit card, but if that happens, I would call your bank and yell at them and tell them to take that off. And also, if you do end up with something like an international fee, the exchange rate should offset that by a fair amount. So a lot of people buy, I mean, most of my customers honestly are from the US because of that exchange rate. People are always really happy to see that. So when you see the shipping for $7.99, that can sound like a lot. Now shipping is actually up over, to mail from Canada, it's up over $8 for me. But I'm still charging $7.99. But that only actually works out to 7 times 3, so that's like $6, I guess. About $6 is what you're going to pay after exchange. So it's not too bad. So I just want to make sure that people understand about exchange rate. It sucks for Canadians, I know, because I don't give you any discounts, but I can't. So
Melody's comment. Love the discount.
Oh. Yeah, just use, yeah, thanks Melanie. PayPal is PayPal is really a safe way of going. A lot of people don't like to use PayPal, but it really is safe because if something happens, they always side in your favor. And it doesn't cost you anything to use it. And, you know, so if you use PayPal, it works out a lot.
My mom bought a place set for in their backyard last year and she had to pay PayPal on the website, and then they declared bankruptcy. And this was like a couple grand. PayPal just reimbursed her.
Yeah, they're great like that. Well, that's good. I'm glad that they did. So just waiting for a few more entries. We've only got 57 and 100 people watching, so please type in flowers if you want to win something. So if not, then we'll just
get up to 60.
Yeah, we'll get to 60.
3 more guys.
3 more people, and then we will draw this. Next weekend, we are doing the Great Bead Extravaganza show. Mine is, I forgot to check the time. I believe I'm at 4 o'clock. Maybe 4, no, yeah, I think I'm at 4 o'clock on Saturday, and I'm doing this really fun bracelet. Oh, I can't do this backwards, it drives me crazy. It does look better when I do it on a flat surface, but this is, I'm going to be showing you how to transition to 3 different types of materials on there. So the kit is available right now. Just look for, what did I call this kit? Do you remember?
Harmony.
Harmony.
It brought you no harmony putting it together.
Yes, because there's 22 parts in it, so it brought nobody harmony putting that together. So type in harmony in our search bar, and you can pick up your kit. They're all ready to go. Yeah. And then also I did on Monday, I've got a new YouTube video that I put out, and I did these beautiful earrings that I call Devon after one of our lovely customers who has a really unique name, Devon. I love that. And so these have been super popular. They don't show very well under here at all. But make sure you pop onto the website and look for those. And I'm going to ask everybody to do me a favor. And I'm really, really asking for this as a huge favor. If everybody can take out just like 2 minutes of your day to go onto YouTube, and you don't have to even watch my video. Just click on one of my videos and let it play in its entirety while you're chopping up your vegetables or you're, you know, making your bed or doing some laundry or something like that. And just let it run through. And then if you have a second, pop on and give it a like, and then maybe leave it a comment that says, hey, great video, Kelly, or something like that. YouTube is going through a tough time right now where they are just not, people aren't watching YouTube like they used to. And they're not pushing my videos through. They're not pushing a lot of people's videos through. So my channel is completely dying. And it's making me really sad when I put a lot of effort into my videos and then nobody is watching them and nobody's seeing them. So if everybody can do that just once a week, it would really help my channel stay alive. And that's kind of what keeps the roof over my head is my channel. So I would appreciate it if anybody could do that for me. Just go to Kelly's Bead Boutique on YouTube, and you don't have to, it doesn't cost you anything. It's free content. You just have to go on there and just watch and you don't even have to watch it. Just click it and let it run, run the ads, and just, you know, walk away. I do that on occasion to my own channel. So, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. It has been, and yes, thank you, Judy. Please subscribe. That would be really nice.
You're almost at 100,000.
I know. I have almost 96,000 people. So in 4,000 more subscribers, I get their little silver plaque. Apparently it takes about a year to get it once you ask for it, which is crap. But that's kind of been my goal, because to get 100,000 people nowadays is almost impossible. I watch this show where they teach you how to, and we will get to beads here, by the way, where they teach you how to improve your channel. And there's a lot of people that have been on it for years and still only have like 800 subscribers. Yeah. So I feel really lucky that I've built a really good platform. So I'm really excited about that. But oh, thank you, Julie. I appreciate that. Okay, so we're going to do the draw. Let's see who wins today. So if you haven't, just flowers. And
here we go.
All right. There we go. Let's see who wins today. Mary Hicks has won today.
Yay!
So that's awesome. Congratulations, Mary. So you'll get something in the mail from me. So just make sure to shoot me off an email at Kellie's Bead Boutique, spell Kelly with an IE, to make sure you get to the right company. And just give me your mailing address, please, and I will send you something in the mail for me. So thanks for playing today, everybody. We always enjoy that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rosalinda, I don't know what's going on, and you know, it's really frustrating when it's happening on TikTok too. I mean, I've never really jumped on the TikTok thing. We tried that for 5 minutes, but
it's really saturated. It's hard to get.
Yeah, so you can take that one right now. So I didn't really like that. The code for the leather again, Kendra, is just leather 20. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of things are dying. I think that during you know, the pandemic, I think a lot of people were, you know, stuck at home, and so everybody was watching these things, and now they're kind of, you know, not so great. But the thing with YouTube is that I can give a full tutorial. So I used to charge for my classes, you know, $30, $40 a seat, and so you're getting the same quality of class sort of that I would have done and charging you, but now you get it for free. So it's good value.
And you can wear your pajamas.
And you can wear your pajamas, and you don't have to put a bra on, which is even better. Okay, so let's see what else we've got going on. So we're going to swing this over.
We start showing beads?
I think we should start showing beads. Okay. I just heard something squawking, so I hope was that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
We do not have an app.
No, we just have our website, which is www.kelliesbeadboutique.com. Can we show the leather stuff first?
Sure.
Yeah, seeing how we were talking about leather, I want to show some of the new stuff that we've got. The leather in the back, the bags.
Oh, yeah. Bags.
Gotcha. Yeah, because we've got leather on sale right now, we thought we would show some of the new findings that go with the leather. So this is a cross. I meant to get this out before Easter. I've got to figure out where my camera is. It's backwards. Just a second. I think I have to move it. There we go. So this is a really nice, oh, well, let's try this. Okay, give me the thing there. Yeah. We have our new little, a little table, which makes it so much better. Okay, there, yeah. So there we go. Yeah, that's better. You can actually see that now, right? So this is a nice little cross that, I wonder where that's going on. I don't know. You know, one day things will just be easier. So this, I'm going to just pop the leather through. So this is for 10mm leather. So you can do a simple bracelet like that, just by running your leather through the cross. And we have only 10 of those available. If they sell through and people really like them, I will bring those back in. But you just go, and all that stuff that I'm going to show you today is under the Tucson Treasures, just to keep it easy. So you can find that, and they're only $4.
Kelly, can we ship to South Africa?
We can't. I guess there's some restrictions there, and I'm not sure why. I used to, but the few that I did were really, really expensive, and I think some of them went missing. So we had to, I think, take it off of our list. Unfortunately, I do apologize, but it's not always me. It's sometimes, you know, the postal system. So So this is a 10 millimeter flat circles magnetic clasp, and this is in the AV finish. We also have this in silver. So this has this really neat different circle pattern and on one side, and then it's kind of like the dots on the other. And these look, so you can just do, you know, like I just cut a piece of leather so that you can see, like there's a bracelet. You just glue it in. So super nice. And the nice thing about these is you just sort of undo it like that. So that, I'm just gonna undo the one end here. That is, I think I have it as like mag dot, or sorry, /63AB, but if you just dash, sorry, 63AB, that is $13.99. So those are really beautiful quality too. All right, and then another 10 millimeter one that I have. I really like this one because it's really plain. So if you're looking for something for a fella, this would be the perfect one. So with a black leather, you could easily just, you know, I don't know, you could put a slider on of some sort. We've got all kinds of them. And I'm going to probably bring in more because I just love how versatile they are. But this is the back side and the front. They both look very similar. And this is MAG-18AS, and it's $12.99. So there's that one. And that also comes in the antique bronze. And I mean, you can see how easily they go in. They just kind of, oh, this one, of course, because I said that, is not going in. What is going on? Is that the leather? That would help if I put my glasses on, right? Yeah. All right, let me see that. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, this one might, it might be the leather, might be a little on the wide side. Oh, that is weird. I cannot get that in there. That is strange. I hope these aren't, I hope these are not, oh, I might have to contact the company. Okay, we're gonna have to contact them. Scratch that one, because that's not working.
The silver work.
Yeah, don't buy the bronze, because that one's not working. Oh my goodness, good thing we are checking this today. I'll get hold of them and say, hey, I've had this one before and I like it. It's really just a simple one. Again, another one that's really good for fellas, good for girls too, but I'm always looking for things that are sort of unisex because I got a lot of requests for unisex stuff. So this just has these little rivets and it's plain on one side. And I think on all the pictures that Tessa took, she did both sides so you can see what they look like. And that one is MAG-10AS. Isn't that one? Yeah. So that one is, I didn't put that on there. I think that is $13.99 for that one. So, yeah, I don't know why they're not pushing things through on the feeds. I mean, you gotta make sure that you've got the notifications on there, but yeah, I know that people are not seeing my videos, which is super frustrating. This last one is MAG-11AS, and this is $13.99, and this is the 10 millimeter flat heart. I love that one because, you know, I'm a sucker for hearts. Isn't that one pretty? So that one is really, really nice. So that is some of the leather findings that we have. And then we got in these new leather tassels. So I used to carry these before in different colors. This is all she had left. So I grabbed these when I was in Tucson. I'm gonna try to squish this down. So we have a really nice blue one here. And it's like, it's got a couple different tones. Like, because when you turn it over, the other side of the leather looks like a lighter blue.
The blue is showing up a lot later on the camera as well.
Is it?
It is a little bit more of a navy blue, whereas that's a brighter.
Yeah. And then, so this one has an antique bronze cap. The blue has an antique bronze. And then the sort of gray color has an antique copper cap. And these are just, if you just go under tassels, there's just a leather tassel link. And these are $4 a piece. And these are very limited. Once they're gone, they're gone. But I think those ones are really lovely. So, yeah, I think that's what's been happening, Anita, because I know that the one or two that I did ship there never made it to the customers. And it's really frustrating because, you know, it's hard for me and hard for the customers too. So Mexico, I've had to stop shipping to Mexico, and there's a couple places. Mexico, you can guarantee that something will get stolen. You know, unfortunately, some countries just have corruption, I suppose, that at all levels, which is really frustrating. So anyways, I do apologize. I wish that it was easier for us. So, all right, so these are about a 25 millimeter rhodochrosite coin. And the code on this is DDG217, and they are $2. And these are beautiful. So you'll just get one. We're just putting a couple up so that you can see the differences. You will get whichever one we grab out of the bag, and you never know what it's going to look like. So, you know, now you can see that they're beautiful quality, and they're only $2. So what a great focal. If you have that, excuse me, the tassel, the gray one. So if you were making a necklace, you could easily take this and hang that from the bottom and then put something, you know, some beads up top or whatever. But just to show you, you can just use that as a focal.
I love how that tassel cap picked up colors in the pendant.
Yeah.
Great. That color.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So there you go. Okay. And the next one here, so this is another one where you will get one, but we're showing you what you could get. So this is which one's which here? DDG105, and this is blue dragon skin agate ovals. They're 25 by 35. So again, they're a good size focal, and they actually have a fairly large hole in them. You can see the hole there, so you could get 1 millimeter leather through there quite easily, maybe even up to a 1.5. So you'll see that, you know, sometimes you might get one that's really this beautiful sort of bluey sea green, and other ones might look a little more, there's not very many that look like the agate like this. I think most of them look like this, and some might be a little smaller, some might be a little thicker, but for the most part, they're kind of around this size. So these are $4 a piece, and this is always one of my most favorite stones. I used to carry it in beads, and I really wish that I still had the beads, because I love them. So Savannah's worried that she's making noise over here, because she's
telling myself to be quiet.
Should I show them in the thing like this?
I don't know.
No. You can't see them like that.
I just didn't want them to get mixed up.
Yeah. So I found these, there's actually two other colors of these barrels, if you could grab those before the next one. So I found these beautiful strands of faceted Chinese crystals when I was in Tucson, and I love these. I believe these are a 10 by 10 barrel, but the quality on these they're just extraordinary. So this one is DDG214, and is it two, I think it's two per bag, I believe. So I don't know if you can see the color really great on there, but I think they're really, really pretty. So I think it's two beads per bag, so they were like $1 a piece. So that is that one. And then I also have that in this really pretty sort of opaque AB, well, I don't know, it's like a purpley grayish, I don't know, it's hard to tell the color because it's kind of a purple because of the AB finish on there, but so pretty. And this is DDG215, and they're $2 for the 2 beads. So again, super, super lovely quality, and that AB finish on there, just so nice. Pretty, huh? Love those. And then last but not least, we have the red AB, and this is so pretty. It kind of can tend to look a little pinkish because of the AB on there.
Pretty red.
But it's pretty red. This thing is very crooked today, and I'm having to hold it so that it doesn't go crooked. I'm not sure what is going on. But yeah, you can see that there's the color without the AB, and then you get the AB finish on there. It gives it that sparkle.
These will sell out. You guys love red.
Yeah, the red always sells
red
out.
sells out all the time.
Yeah.
Anything red.
I know, it's crazy. I don't know what it is about red, but people seem to love the reds. The red hummingbirds.
Hummingbirds.
Yeah.
Love the red.
All right, now these come in groups of 4, so I'll turn one on the side there. Of course, I picked the crappiest one to turn on the side. So, another glass, they're not always perfect. So these are a beautiful marquee crystal, and I'm going to try and see if I can show you this. I don't know if I can't see that, but these are a top drill, so they have the hole goes at the top across like that. So you would have to do, I don't have any wire today, but you would have to put, your wire across and do, like a top drill kind of thing. So you get 4 per bag. One, did I get that? You know what, I give up. How much are those? I don't even know what the code is.
They were $4. Or no, they weren't, they were $2.50.
DDG 213, and those are $2.50, and you get 4 of them. And I love something like this. They make a really beautiful earring. You can also use it as a simple pendant. But what I would like to do on these is just like wrap it up, and then you could put a cap on top of it, or just do some funky wire wrapping. And I think these are kind of fun. So
I think it'd be cool as a bracelet too.
A bracelet? It's the wrong way, because it's got to drill this way, so you can't do it on a bracelet unless you want to have something weird that pokes into you. That wouldn't look so good, ma'am. All right, what else you got for me?
Well, now we're moving on to beads.
Have you done anything on that today? Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, we got all this stuff here. Let's do that stuff first. Then we'll save the beads for last.
Okay.
Yes, the facets are so pretty on there. That's what makes them a little bit more expensive, is all the faceting. All right, so we've got, can you grab all of the colors on this? And I'll put them all up at one time. So this is not a new product from Tierra Cast, but it's new to us. So this is their Milagro Heart. And I like it because it's two-sided. There's one more. And so you can have the heart, you can mirror them, which is really nice. You know, like if you're doing a pair of earrings, you can mirror them like that so that they kind of match up. So this is 94-2322, and they start at $225. But I love that heart. It goes very nicely with their new, whatever it was called, faith line. I can't remember.
I thought it was part of it.
No, it wasn't. They have something that their button looks very close to. It has this sort of thing in it.
Because Tessa's obsessed with it.
Yeah, but I didn't ever carry this a little charm, so I thought I'd better bring them in. But those are really, really cute.
I really like the black.
You like the black one?
Yeah.
Well, look how nicely black and the antique bronze goes together. I think that's a really nice combination. So
I like the gold and black.
do you?
Yes.
There you go. All right. Now, a customer request was to bring in these longhorns. I've had the longhorn button, which is constantly selling out. So now I have the longhorn charms, and these start at $3. The gold's always more, and it's quite a bit more sometimes, which is kind of weird. I don't really know. But that's the longhorn charm. Hopefully that's coming in okay. Hard to get the, yeah, keep the faith. Thank you. I think that's what it's called. You know, there's so many details that sometimes I don't remember what they all are. But I was gonna whip up a necklace using this, and so I have to get my brain on. But I think, you know, cowgirl country kind of southwest.
Browns and teal.
Yeah, of course, browns and teals. Yeah, but I kind of have an idea of what I'm going to make with this. But so we have those, and that is 94-2576. That looks like a G on there. So that is new to the store, and that was a customer request. And I think she lives in Alberta, which of course is kind of
Makes sense.
our
Texas.
Our Texas, yeah. And then I got a little bit more of the Keep the Faith line, and I got the little, the tiny, what are they calling these?
Infinity?
Yeah, they're the small infinity. And these ones are just so tiny and sweet. I love them. So they're only about, like, I don't know, 12 millimeters or so. And this one is 94-3244. And it just comes in 2 colors, just the antique silver and the antique gold. And I mean, you can link these together and make a little bracelet. You could make a chain for a necklace, or just use it as a charm or a link or whatever you like. So you can dangle something from it, or, you know, so it can be used as a symbol, as an infinity symbol, or it can just be used as a really cute little link, whatever you want. But those are new to the web store. So that's that. All right, I'll get rid of this. And now we've got some beads to show you.
Yes.
All right, so I went a little cuckoo with the large hole beads. So these are short strands. So a lot of people really like the short strands because you don't have to buy so many. And these are 10 millimeter azurite lapis, and the code is DDG204. And these are $31.99, but again, don't forget that at our web store, because of things I had to do with in my store, you will get 50% off the price. So it looks like an inflated price, but it's not. It's just the way that we had to do it in our store, unfortunately. So instead of $31.99, you will pay like $16 for a strand of large pearl.
Less exchange.
And then if you're in the States, and these have got a good, healthy 2 millimeter hole in them. So that is a really beautiful stone. So that is DDG204, 10 millimeter azurite lapis. I think we also have that in a smaller, smaller size. So we also have that in the 8. And that is DDG207, and that's $24.99. So it'd be like $12.50 a strand. So, okay. And then I bought some 10 millimeter, I thought this was so pretty. This is Mookaite, and it's DDG212. And again, these are all large hole beads. A good, healthy 2 millimeter hole on this one, and they're $28.99. These are really exceptionally beautifully polished. Such gorgeous quality.
I'm really excited for summer, but I'm also really excited for fall.
This is kind of color again. Yeah, this is such a fall color, but Mookaite's very popular. And then I also got them in the 8 millimeter. And this is DDG211, and they're $21.99. And I love Mookaite because it's got ranges from the golds to the dark maroons to a sort of a dustier maroon to a lighter pink. There's creams and golds, and there's just a little bit of everything in Mookaite. So pretty. And then you'll get something like that piece that's got a little bit of everything in it. So it is really, there's even some grayish sort of tones in there. So it's a beautiful stone. You're not late, Patricia. You're just here now. You can watch back and see what you missed. And another large hole strand that we have is 10 millimeter moss agate. And this is DDG203, and they're $25.99. I know that the strands seem expensive now because they are, and large hole beads are always a lot more expensive because they are drilled differently than the regular ones. So they tend to charge quite a bit more for them. But these are pretty decent quality. I was pretty happy with those. And then I also got those in 8 millimeter, and that is DDG206, and those are also $21.99. So really great for all those barrel knot projects you probably want to make, right? I haven't worn my barrel knot crown in a while. I might need to do that.
Oh, maybe we can pull it out at the GE.
And we have a 10 millimeter large hole carnelian. Look how beautiful that is. That is stunning. The code is DDG208, and they're $24.99, or I guess that would be $12.50 when you check out. And now you don't even need a coupon. There's a dog hair on me that have to live on me. You don't need a coupon. You just check out, and it'll automatically go to 50% off. So thanks, Gail. We are too. We love getting all these beads in. Now these are fun.
These are really cool.
So I saw these and went, okay, I have to have them. They're a little bit more expensive, but if you can, what you can see here, and I'm putting them down low, and then I'll pull them up so that you can see. But these are a multi-stone. So this one is a 10 millimeter multi-stone. The code is DDG200, and they're $42.99, or they would be like $21.50. Yeah. Gosh, math is not my strong suit today. So this has a little bit of everything. So we have like there's labradorite, and there's lapis, and there's there's tiger eye. There's there's some lava. There's Dalmatian jasper. There's goldstone. There's African turquoise. There's howlite. There's oh my gosh, there's so many different things in here. Rose quartz. I don't know what that one is. There's a little bit of everything. It looks like there's lapis, and so like, look at that. That's that. Is that like aquaterra jasper, whatever that one is? There's the snowflake obsidian, you name it, it's in it. Look at that pretty bead. I don't know what that is.
What is that one?
Oh, wow, look at that. That's that striped agate. That's kind of like on the band of the carnelian or whatever. Oh my gosh, there's so many things in here. And now I'm looking at them really close. I'm like, oh, those are really nice quality. So the nice thing about this is you just get a little bit of everything. So I'll hold them up a little closer so you can see. But you get sort of not necessarily one or two of anything on them. You just get a bunch of strands or a bunch of different stones on a strand. So the code on this is DDG 200. Do you guys like that? I think it's kind of cool. Gail, you're funny. We gotta get those bead bibs.
We do.
I think I need some merch.
Should make it, yeah.
I need some merch. Gotta get something.
Barrel Queen bead bib.
Yeah. Okay, we have the same thing in 8mm, and the code on this is DDG 201. And this has another whole selection on there. I see Unikite, I see aqua quartz, all sorts of stuff on here. So, there's just, every strand is going to be a little bit different, and you don't know what you're going to get. Yeah, that's
What
like,
is that?
I don't know, it's like some sort of an aqua quartz. I don't know what that is, but it's pretty. So there's a little bit of everything in here. Fun though. And then I think I have these in 4mm also.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Yeah, might as well swirl.
Completely different.
Yeah, and then we have them in little babies. So this is DDG 202, and this is the 4mm multi-stone, and these are $25.99. So there you go. All kinds of different stones in there, and this again is completely different to the other one. This one is clear quartz. So. Okay, now when I saw these, I kind of squealed, and you'll see why. Look at those. Okay, can I just sit here and just go, ooh, look how pretty those look. So this is a multi-quartz. So this is one of the more expensive strands that I'm going to have in my store, but this is so worth it. So you get four different colors of 5x8mm faceted quartz, and yes, of course they're dyed, but they are absolutely beautifully cut, and that is just extraordinarily. I could, if I was a jewelry designer, I would absolutely go crazy for something like this. I would probably buy all of them because I just think they're just so spectacular.
I like the blues.
I like all of them. Like I can totally envision a million things with this. So the code on this is DDG 209, and they are $59.99, so that'll put in about $30, unless you are from the United States, and then it'll be about like $21. So that's a little more affordable. So yes, they are on the spendy side, but those are something that you won't see very often. Absolutely beautiful. Love those.
Why did you move to the USA? Oh, so I could get the exchange on these.
Yeah. And then we also have them in the 4x6. So the code on this one is DDG 210, and these are $42.99 or $21.50. But just super fun. I just think these are so unusual. I mean, you could even just make a simple bracelet, leaving them in the way they're color blocked like that, or you could do some sort of, fancy thing with it. But I just think they're lots of fun.
That's it.
That's it. All the work that I did all week. That's it.
She done.
All right, I'm gonna get you just to scoot over a little bit, Miss Savannah. So, because we are working with leather, I figured I would create something with leather today. And like I said, I have no idea really what I'm making. So I'm just sort of coming up with something on the fly. So I'm gonna be using, I've got about 6.5 inches of our 5mm. This is like what was this called? Vintage, is it called vintage? Rustic brown or something like that. And then I have one of these bars. This is a little, I'll show you how this works. So you just put it up like that. I sort of marry the ends up and then pull it forward. That way it doesn't strip any color or anything off the leather. And so that's a little charm holder. And that's how that works. And then I'm going to be using these little crimp ends. So this little bar, if you're looking for that on the website, if you just type in, I think it's under bar BAR-204, I believe, but if you type in bar, it should, something will pop up. We have them in 5 and 10 millimeters. And these are our 5x7 crimp ends, and I don't know what the code is on that, but if you type in 5x7 crimp end, those should pop up. So I'm gonna use 2 of those.
203AS is the,
No, 204 is this one. That's the 10 millimeter.
sorry guys.
Yeah. And I'm going to be using a couple, at least I think, a couple balled up head pins. So I'll put a couple of those there. Now I can see everything's kind of up, so I'm going to have to make sure that I do this down a little bit. You're going to quit eating so you can buy beads? Sounds good to me. I need a little bit of that diet right now. Well, I have all the beads, but.
It's so bad that you said that.
What?
I need to just stop eating.
Well, I need to stop eating because all the stress that with my husband and everything that's been going on, I've gained about 20 pounds. It's terrible. Not a good thing at all. All right, I have a little lobster clasp, and I'm using 94-6016. It's one of our more popular. So this isn't going to be a kit, so I'm telling you all the parts. And I've got the nautical charm. This is 94-2299. These are all tiara cast, but you know, I love tiara cast. And then I'm probably going to use some jump rings, and I actually have another size should we run into any technical difficulties. And then for some accents, because I have them left over from the earrings that I made the other day, I'm just going to pull these 2 colors out because they so happen to go with the color of leather that I chose. So, and I couldn't really show you before very well, but there's the earring that I made on the YouTube video on Monday, and everybody's loving that. Again, it looks terrible when I hold it up like that. Okay, and I think that's it. And I'm going to grab some tools. So I need a pair of I've got a little bit of Loctite gel today. And if you've been looking for our super new glue, we just got it back in stock. And so I'm going to use cutters, and I'm going to use a pair of bent chain nose. And so I've got everything all still hanging around for my video on Monday. And then round nose, and then my chain nose pliers. All right, so I wish this was a little lower, but I guess it's okay, right? Is that all right? Can we see okay?
I think we can see okay. Is everyone still there? You guys are all like quiet.
Well, it still shows that there's 98 people watching, so I think that people are just wondering what I'm doing. That's why they're quiet, right? Okay, so I pre-put this on here, and so it just depends on what, you know, what size wrist you have, but this is going to end up fitting somebody who's about a 7 to a 7.25 inch wrist. So, you know, I can't really tell you what size to make. It's one of those things, because everybody wears it different. Like you can see that this would not fit me at all, even with the toggle on there. I like my bracelets on the looser side, and some people like them on the tighter side. So it really is a personal thing. So on the ends, I'm going to put my 5x7 crimps. You see what I do is I put it on, and then I hold it with my finger like that. And then you just come over top and give it a squish. Now you don't want to squish up here because you'll damage the end of that. So I'm just squishing right up here. Can you see that, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And then just go in the back. And some people glue these in. These have little teeth that will kind of dig in to the leather. And I've never really had any of them fail. But if you are a little bit worried, you could put a little dab of Loctite or super glue. I would probably use Loctite because it's a little more viscous. So what you could do is like dab a glue, and then get it all over your hands when you do this. That's exactly what would happen if I did it, because, you know, that's what happens. But you just kind of got to get in there and manhandle that on there. I give it a good squish.
Do you ever worry about them bending?
This?
Yeah.
Where's it going to bend?
I don't know.
No, I mean, these aren't going to bend.
I was watching videos and everyone was like, careful when you squeeze it, it's going to bend it.
These?
Yeah.
I don't know where it would bend.
I don't know, like right along in the middle or something.
Well, no, because
right?
you got to use the, like, you don't want to do something like this.
Right, yeah,
You know,
you do the ends.
You want to make sure that you've got like the whole, you know, I'm covering up the whole section there. You see that?
Yeah, okay.
Where I'm covering, like you don't want to just do like a little tiny thing like that, because you know, you could put a dent in it or something. So our, a lot of our toggles come clasped together like that, because when we have them in the store, we didn't want people taking, whoops, I just went halfway across the room. We didn't want people taking the wrong thing, so we had them clasped, so I'm just getting that off there. Okay, so then I thought what I would do is just add some embellishment on the front. So I just really want to show you some of the things that you can do with these, with the leathers. You know, we've got that on sale. So I'm just taking a jump ring and opening it up by going opposite on my pliers, and I'm just going to add that to this little charm holder. And you always want to make sure that you're using the smallest and heaviest jump rings that you can use. And these are a really good 18 gauge 4mm, and they're so strong that they're hard to get together sometimes. So sometimes you have to just boss it around. So now we've got just this happening. And then I was thinking I could hang some little things. Sorry, keep flipping open like, you know, that, because that's just the nature of it, because you want it round, but that's what we're going to end up with, something like that. So what I'm going to do now is just take one of these little 4mm fire polish, and I have no idea what the code is on this one because I used it in the video on Monday. So it's just a like a light turquoisey kind of color, because you know I got to stick to those colors. And I'm just going to do a wrap loop, so I'll go up and over and down, rotate my pliers, and then bring that to the back. And Wednesdays videos are all about just quick and easy projects. We're not like super focused on technique on Wednesdays. So let's see, where am I going to put this? I think I'm going to try and put it on here. So I'm just going through the jump ring, because if I go through the charm, yeah, I'm going to hang it off the jump ring, because if I went through the hole in that charm, it was going to get too bogged down. So now I'm going to go across and just tighten that up. And I'm only going to go like, that's just 2 wraps. And the only reason I'm doing that is because those are really thick jump ring or head pins. And if I go more than 2 wraps, what will happen is I will get awfully close to that glass bead. And because it is glass, I can definitely crack that. But I'm going to be brave and hope that I don't, because I want to get this burr kind of tucked down. So you can see I'm not really going next to the bead. I'm just going really carefully on the other side of it there.
I cracked a few one time.
Did you?
I was practicing, yeah. I was really mad because they were pretty ones.
Oh, that sucks. So that's what we've got happening. So I could leave it just like that, but I'm going to try a second one and see what happens here. So again, I'll take my little 4mm on there. And I just want a tiny little net, so I'm going to the very front of my pliers. I bend back, and then I'm going to take my round nose and come in on the same location I did before, and up, over, down, rotate, and then pull that to the back. And then I'm just going to go in the same place right in my jump ring. I can see my jump ring isn't done properly, but you know, that's the problem with lives and when you have old eyes. I can't see it. And then I'm going to just wrap this one up. So, and I just kind of go with what naturally looks like it should be enough. So, you know, that's only 2 wraps. That's perfect. It works enough. So I'm going to sort of cut that in the back, trim that off in the back, and then give that a little scrunch down. Let's hope that I don't get that bead. There we go. So now we've got this kind of thing happening. So just a cute little accent. I think that is adorable. That would make a really cute little bracelet.
Really cute.
Yeah, that's got a real sort of like Santa Fe kind of feel to it with the.
And you can do any color.
Yeah, you can do anything. Like I just, you know, this is a color that I grabbed because I just happened to grab it and I knew I had these little beads sitting out there. So now if you watched my videos before, you know that I have Loctite because I was talking about using it on here, but I didn't end up using it. So, you know, if you're going to use a glue, I would use Loctite on that. So if you've watched my videos, you'll know that I tend to do my lobster clasp. No, this isn't a lobster clasp. This is a toggle in a different way than a lot of people do. On one side, I will take one jump ring and put it through the loop end of my toggle and do that up. And then, so I'll just do that up. Make sure it's nice and tight. And then on this end, I used 3 more. So I will show you why. So I'm going to put one on here. Can you see that okay when I'm doing these up?
Yeah, it's better when you hold it like that, yeah.
Okay, so I'll put one on. And then I'm going to put another one on. So you have to do 3, because if you do 2, it's going to be oriented the wrong way. So if I did it this way, it's going to orient the bar the wrong way. And then when you go to do up your toggle, it's going to fight, and that's how things break. So you have to take this into consideration if you're doing it the way that I do it, that this will add about, depending on the size of your toggle, it could add like 1.25 inches to 1.5 inches of length to your piece, which is also great if you've made your piece a little bit smaller. You can make your piece a little bit bigger by doing this. You can also add a couple more on this end if you need to make it larger. But in order for a toggle to work properly, it has to go up through the round end of the clasp, and then you pull it straight up and through. If I only, now you can see that like I've got a little bit of a gap there with just one showing because the other one's hiding underneath there. If I only did up one, I can't even really demonstrate it, but you'd be trying to cram this whole thing up inside there. And this is what ends up happening is your end of your piece goes up inside. So that makes it hard to put on, and it puts stress on your jewelry. And now this way it looks nice and cleanly finished. Everything's oriented the right way, and it will be easy to slip on and off because you don't have that friction of a too sort of tight, awkward piece. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I just learned that.
Yeah,
This
so
moment, I'm trying to figure out why mine never worked.
yeah, because that's what happens is it would be like up to here, and then you'd be trying to like jiggle that through there, and then it usually sits this way, and then people put it on and it breaks off, or it just
It
doesn't
made it
sit
really
right.
hard to put on as well.
Oh, did it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like putting a bracelet on yourself.
Yeah. So there you go. You can see in just minutes, I made a really quick bracelet just using a few parts. And so this leather is on sale this week, 20% off. And you can just add like any charm on one of these little charm holders or something like that. Super quick and easy bracelet, and fairly affordable too, especially if you're using these. We have other kind of gluing ends that are a little bit more expensive, but I wanted to show you what you could do sort of economically. So I'll make sure to take a picture of this. Can we have that little thing back? Let's see if it shows up better on here. I don't know. No, it's not going to show up. It's the nature of the way it's sitting, but I'll take a picture and show you. So, alrighty, so if you want to fire me back up there, and then we can say goodbye to everybody.
I gotta get the kid.
Oh, do you? What time is it?
Just after 2.
Oh, we've been yapping lots today. So there you go. Just to show you something quick and easy. And, on Wednesdays, that's what we're all about, is trying to show you how you can just make some stuff really easily without a whole lot of fretting. So, Rachel, how you doing? Ran into Rachel the other day. It's always nice to see people out and about in locally here. So, yeah, thank you for watching that. I appreciate that. So there we go. So that's about everything. We will be back next Wednesday with.
We have exciting things to show next Wednesday.
Do we?
A little.
Oh yeah, we're changing something.
Changing things up.
Yeah, we're trying to make things more affordable and easier for you guys. So we are changing something up, and that'll be a huge thing for us to work on. Thanks, Rachel. That'll be something huge that we're working on for the next week, and we will talk about that. And I've got lots of new product in that grouping to show you. And I'll have another new project. And then I probably won't have a Monday video because next week on Saturday we have our Great Bead extravaganza. So pop on Friday night and watch us live where everybody will introduce themselves, and we have a guest this time, which is going to be fun. Somebody that a lot of you know. I don't know if we're announcing who it is quite yet. Are we announcing it? I don't know. I don't know if I'm allowed to. Am I allowed to? What are they going to do? Fire me if I say so, who it is?
Which Rolo chain is the chain lash bracelet?
That is the CH5. So I think we're out of some color on that. That's the big chunky one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think, but it should be marked in the on the website if it's out of stock. But we got cleaned out on our chain sale we had a couple weeks ago.
Melanie has a card of $200.
Oh, goodness. Melody's been busy. So yeah, so we were going to have, well, I'm just going to say who it is. So we're going to have Lisa Niven Kelly from Bead, and I'll get spanked if I'm not allowed to say that, but she's going to be our guest. And Lisa was my very first instructor, when I traveled to take a class. I flew to California to take a class from Lisa, and she I was scared, like out of my brain, to take a class from this international instructor, and we were hand stamping on sterling silver cuffs, and I was getting sick because I was so stressed out about the money. I'm like, what if I do this wrong? And I stamped this cheesy thing that said, I love Rob, and I wore it for years. But so Lisa's been around the jewelry world for years, and she is an extraordinarily talented person, and her project is really cool. And I don't know when she's doing hers. It could be Sunday. But anyway, so make sure you join us next weekend, because we've all got some fun, exciting projects. So we will be live on Friday for the preview. And then we all have our various times on the weekend. And I do believe, I'm pretty sure that I'm Saturday at 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I guess that's 7 o'clock, Eastern, and you guys get to do the math on the rest.
We'll make a post with like the actual time.
With the actual time. We'll figure it out. Yeah. I know we have a little thing somewhere, so. Yeah. You've never seen her, Melanie? Oh, Lisa is just the sweetest. She's a very nice person, and she's an extremely patient and talented teacher, and I haven't seen her in years. And so she's with Bead, that's what she owns. So she does all these fabulous, they make their own stamps and all kinds of things. So it'll be fun to have her join us. So yeah, so there we go. Lots of things coming up. So you guys go off today and make some fabulous jewelry. Savannah and I are going to go outside in our bikinis and lay in the sun.
No. No one wants to see that.
What are you saying?
I know, one wants to see that.
It's sunny here, so we're all like giddy and crazy because they actually said we should call it the atmospheric Riviera here, because it has rained so much and so hard the last few days that like our river that we've got behind our house, it sounds like rapids out there. It is insane. It is so loud. So a little bit of sunshine, you see all us moles poking our heads out like, what is that? It's crazy. So all right, well, thanks everybody, and I will put a picture up on the in the Facebook group with the one I made today. And there you go. So thanks for joining us today. And I can't remember the lady's name that won.
Mary Hicks.
Mary Hicks. Make sure that you drop me a note so I can send you off your piece of jewelry that I made for you. Alrighty. So
one last question: the Great Bead Extravaganza.
Yes. So it'll be on Facebook. You have to. I think if you're going to watch it on Facebook, you have to join the group. And then if you watch it on YouTube, I'm not exactly sure how that works, honestly, if you can just watch it on YouTube. Anyway, it is a Facebook thing, but I put mine on YouTube at the same time. So, alrighty. So thank you again, and we will see you guys next Wednesday at 1 o'clock. And have a great weekend, okay? Take care.
Bye.
Bye.